What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Unknown 9 Awakening. I don't know. I was pretty excited to play this game. Have you guys seen the cinematic trailer? It was wild. It was crazy. Good stuff happening everywhere. The whole cinematic trailer was just goodness. Good stuff. But I started up the game. I chose medium as difficulty, like normal difficulty, and started cutscene, and I was like, "Oh, this is going slow." Um, I think it was laggy too. The smoke effects didn't look good, and yeah, after the cutscene, we went on a dream that I didn't understand much of. It was just running after a person that I didn't know who it was. So the game starts, and we are this young girl. It's our protagonist. She's with her mentor, coming on a trip in the back of a truck, a trip that she wasn't supposed to be on. And both her and her mentor are dressed in like traditional clothing. I think it was Indian or Bengali, as it's mentioned later in the game. Bengali people or Indians, which is a nice touch. Gotta say, I like the desert-like nature, the ambience. It seems warm and nice, maybe different. It depends what games you were playing before you started this one, I guess. I'm actually playing a bit of Mafia and Last of Us, and it's a bit darker, moist, rainy there. So it's a bit different for me to come here. So the game starts with a long introduction into jumping and climbing and running, and I mean a long introduction. The mentor, we come to a ruin or a place where there are like braces, and she gives those braces to us, and we get some magical power. Unknown 9 has other media forms. I know at least about some books that are written about this world, so I'm probably missing some important information there, but it is what it is. Then there are introduction on walking on tight edges, and then you slip on something and you fall. I don't have a problem with her falling, I don't get hurt. But when you look at her face, it seems like she didn't get hurt either.
What do we have here?
A girl of steel? Look at the height of that place. She just fell from a 4-story building. Let's just move on. So your mentor decides to go and get an ice cream, and you fight these men on your own, which would be fine if the game wasn't lagging at important moments, but all these magical effects just make this game heavy to run. And I had to check out if people had issues with this on other platforms and other computers. Trust me, there are people out there with setups worth like $3,000 to $5,000. Some people played it on PS5, and there are lag issues. So, yeah. Yeah, when you fight enemies, the braces give you some fun ways to take out your enemies by, which we'll get to later on. The fighting is about timing your dodge and attack at the right moment. Kinda remind me of the classic Assassin's Creed games, like AC1, AC2, The Brotherhood, AC3, Black Flag, you know, the good ones. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ubisofty. Stealth isn't that bad. You can hide in the tall grasses. You have the traditional vision thing that allows you to see enemies behind rocks or stones or tents, or you can see enemies' reactions or awareness of you. If you've ever played a stealth game before, there will be some similarities there in what shapes or forms these signs are resembled. Exclamation mark means they're suspecting something. They're gonna check it out, maybe an explosion or another dead body. White eye symbol means they are seeing something. And when it turns yellow, they're gonna run towards it. And when it's red, they know it's you, and they're after you.
There you are!
After a while, the game introduces you, or better say, allows you, to take down enemies from behind. And the animation for it is actually very unique. It's like you take out their soul and smash it to the ground. That's pretty demeaning, and I think it rocks. I promised you to talk about braces, so we're gonna talk about braces. They are the main course here. They give you lots of nice abilities that would seem more like witchcraft, like the things you would remember from Skyrim or Witcher. You can upgrade your character by finding and taking these glowing balls that game calls them anomalies, and going to the menu and spending them on your abilities. You can upgrade your combat or stealth or even activate powers like stepping in. Stepping in is the one where you take over someone's body for a certain amount of time. That was actually in the trailer. Really cool stuff. Yeah, back to reality. These trailers, man, they always get me. Other than stepping initiate, you have the magic shield that blocks bullets, and you have the pusher power. That's really badass. I mean, how fun isn't pushing an enemy off the edge of a building without even touching them or them knowing that you were there in the first place? Right? Let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, you can become hidden. Well, isn't that awesome? But the game is getting a lot of hate, and I think that's a Cyberpunk 2077 issue. Or a Battlefield 2042 issue. Modern games issue. I mean, I run RDR2 fine on my PC, which has a lot more details and an open world to process. It's kinda weird that this game isn't running smooth, and I think it needed more optimization. Getting optimized? I don't know. I'm not a game developer, I'm just a simple man with his opinion on a product he bought. I think generally the games need more time in the oven, and they are rushed. And nobody would complain if developers took more time and gave us better products. Especially if the games are a bit more unknown, pardon the pun. Like it's the first entry in a very possible franchise if you make the first entry right. But I don't want to bury the game. I still think there is some fun to be had there. I think we will get some patches and updates on this game. We have to. And that would hopefully make our lives easier. But I still have one more thing to complain about, and that's the replayability issue. Like, you are telling me that I have to go through all those runnings and jumpings with that mentor who ditched me in my first fight? It's not happening, mate. And the game doesn't let you save manually, so you can't just go back to a certain save file and take it from there. And I tried to take out enemies silently, but it doesn't let you before the game introduces it to you. Like, really? I don't need that. And the facial expression thing is bothering me too much. Maybe it's just me, but she's falling too often to not be able to show being hurt. I mean, what is this face? Be human, please! And a fight right after a fall is becoming a cliche already. And sometimes that would be nice with a marker on our target or the person we are following. Cause sometimes that mentor woman was talking to me as if she was next to me.
Are you coming?
But guess where she was? Inside the mountain. Dear Lord. Overall, I don't know. You guys and girls make your own choices, but I hope this video helps you to see what you're getting, and I hope it's worth becoming a subscriber to my channel. I would appreciate it if you did.